Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to do a plan with me and decorate with me for the week of July 22nd through July 31st. And no, I'm sorry, July 22nd through July 28th. And this is my Erin Condren Hourly Planner. This is the current week that we are on right now. And before we start planning for next week, I want to change some stuff on this layout that has changed since I planned in it. So something that changed is that on Wednesday, July 17th, my 9 o'clock client moved over to 9 o'clock the following day. My 10 o'clock client didn't happen. My 11 o'clock client, what happened? I don't remember if they canceled or no-showed, but that didn't happen. And my 1 o'clock client I did see. And then around 3 o'clock, maybe closer to 4, I went over my brother's house to dog sit. And I was there until, I was there pretty late. I was there until around 8 o'clock. What else happened? I saw my 9 o'clock. 11, yes. Group supervision, yes. My 1:30, my 3 o'clock. I had a 5 o'clock. And I had a 6 o'clock. So Thursday was a busy day. I was pretty done by the end of the day there. And today is Friday. So far, so good. Oh, I did have a client, a last minute client at 11 o'clock. I had my couples consultation group. That was really interesting. One of the therapists who came to the consultation, they specialize in people with working with people with personality disorders. And she started seeing couples where one of them has a personality disorder, and it's fascinating. And to be honest, mental health is kind of going in a direction where we diagnose people, but we place less of an emphasis on our diagnoses, and especially if they're personality disorders. So it was just so interesting hearing her talk about what her therapy sessions look like. And then my 2 o'clock client did show up, but they only showed up to tell me that they couldn't stay. They couldn't stay. Something came up last minute and they weren't able to reschedule. So I'm going to call this a cancellation, and we're meeting again next week. At 3 o'clock, I had a phone call. Very short phone call, but it was a phone call that had been scheduled. And then at 5:30, I have a client. It's not 5:30 yet. So that is still going to happen as far as I know anyway. And tomorrow I still don't have anything scheduled. My brother has not asked me if I want to pet sit on Saturday. And then our picnic is still happening on Sunday. So how many clients did I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 12 is around my average number of clients per week. Even though a bunch didn't show up on Wednesday, a bunch showed up Thursday that were not scheduled. So, okay. So for this week, I'm going to go back to my Sticky Club vintage pack, which looks like this. Paintings, landscape paintings, and sky. Oh, and stamps. I am thinking I want to do the sepia landscapes. And if I want to use a second sticker sheet, I was thinking of this blue sky. I think the colors look nice together. The blue with the burgundy brick type red and this green toned sepia, this green toned gray, I think. I like the combination of these three colors together, but I'm thinking I will focus on using the sepia stickers and then throw these into the mix if I feel like it. I am also going to use these two washi tapes, maybe. And I'm also going to use some stuff in this Paper Studio sticker book. Oh, I was looking for a name. It's called Joyful Oasis, and this is a Hobby Lobby brand. I think they have a similar vintagey style, in my opinion, some of these. So that's that. Before we decorate though, we need to plan. On Monday, I have 3 appointments. I have a 3:30, a 4:30, and a 5:30. On Tuesday, I have a 5 p.m. On Wednesday, I have a 10, 11, 12, 1, and a 4 p.m. On Thursday, I have a 10, a 3, and a 5 p.m. client. I have a 12 p.m. group supervision and a 1 p.m. class. On Friday, I have a 10 o'clock, a 12 p.m. Oops, no. I have a no 10 o'clock. I have a 12 p.m. therapy session for myself, a 1 p.m. individual supervision, and a 2 p.m. client and 5:30 client. Actually, I think that I don't have that. No, I don't. I do not have that 5:30 client. That 5:30 client is on a bi-weekly schedule and they fell off of their 2-week schedule or their bi-weekly schedule because they canceled last week. So they moved it to this week. So then their 5:30 next week is probably not happening. Every once in a while they do request a weekly session, but most of the time they don't. So I'm going to leave the 5:30 session off the schedule for now. So how many clients do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, now let's color code. You know what? Usually I color code using these fat Sharpie highlighters, and I'm going to do something different today. I'm going to use some toned down highlighters. So I'm thinking of using these mild liners or these friction ones. I am not sure the friction ones. They look pastel. That's not a friction. Their casing colors look pastel, but I don't think that they're really that pastel. The ink, that is. So, but I was testing them the other day. Let me flip back and look. Here. So they are, I think they are a little toned. Not that they're less highlighty. I think that they're just as bright, but probably less saturated, less of a saturated color. Let me compare. That yellow is really bright though. So this is Sharpie. I don't have a purple to compare it to, but it's kind of lilac. purple, and I don't have an orange. Here's a yellow. Yeah, so the friction highlighters are a tiny bit less concentrated, the color, but I think they are just as bright. Maybe we won't use the frictions. Let's check out these mild liners. I think that the yellow is very bright. The blue, it looks just like the friction one. It looks identical to the friction one, just less concentrated. And the green one, which is not really green, it's more of a turquoise, is pretty close to the friction green as far as concentration of color. Let's go with the mild liners. So I'm going to need the blue one. No, I'm not going to need the blue one. I'm going to need the yellow, the green, the orange, and the pink. This is, let's see. The pink is pretty bright. So let's use it anyway. Okay. I think those are the only four I'm going to need. Yeah, see how bright these are? How bright the orange and the coral, the pink, they're super bright, which it doesn't bother me, obviously, it's what I use every week, but I feel like they are going to really clash with the sepia tones of my stickers, so that's why I thought I would try something less colorful or less bright, which I feel like they're not really that much different. Okay, let's do clients, and we will use our turquoise. We'll do supervision in this. The actual color of the marker, the tip, it looks really different than the cap, right? This looks like a bright pink, bright coral pink, and the cap is purple. It's like a purple pink. So I don't like how that is, but we will treat it as a purple, and we will highlight our supervision in purple. I changed my mind. This looks really pink. Let's do our personal therapy session in pink. And our supervision, I guess we'll go back to our Sharpie purple. And our theory class will be in yellow. What do you think of these highlighters? Instead, compare it to this, or compare it to this. It does seem a lot more toned down, right? Okay. Let's use some, see, now our washi tape is really going to be complimentary. I think I want to go horizontal. Last week I did verticals. I did Monday through Friday in yellow, and I did Saturday, Sunday in this color. And today I think I want to try going across. I'm gonna do the green one up top because this color really matches the shaded in date portion up there. Before I put stickers down, I want to put my habit trackers down the side. I saw the habit trackers towards the beginning. Oh, this is not the right book. This book has the habit trackers. This is the bullet journal sticker book from the Paper Studio. I actually have a lot of sticker books from the Paper Studio because they were on clearance. I don't think I paid more than $2.50 for each one, but I hate showing them on here. I hate showing the Paper Studio in my videos because I don't want to promote Hobby Lobby. How many habit trackers do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want to promote them because I'm not a big fan of the store. I think that they have a really nice happy planner section. They have a really nice paper crafting department. Way better than Joann's for sure. And their store brand, the Paper Studio brand, they have a big selection of sticker books and planners. And when their stuff goes on clearance, it gets really super cheap, right? But I really don't like promoting them because I don't like them as a company. And even when I'm inside the store, I've never had a bad experience. The people who work there have always been very nice, very helpful. If I've had to ask where something is, they've always been very helpful. And the people at the registers, they've been very, very friendly. So nothing against the people who work there. They seem to be beautiful people. But the company, being in that store, I feel uncomfortable in that store. It's like the store itself, the brand, the company. It's like they give off a bad vibe, a vibe that just does not resonate with mine. I remember several years ago, they were on the news because this was maybe more than several years ago. It was before they came to the area, so they were not even in the Philadelphia area when this was happening. But several years ago, they were on the news because their company's health insurance plans that they offered their employees did not cover reproductive health because they are a Christian-based company with Christian values. I don't think that they just have Christian values. I think that they have strong conservative values regardless of religion. They're just very conservative. And I am not. I'm very, 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 very liberal. And being in that store makes me feel icky. They came to the Philly area and they opened up a local store like the next town over, and I never went. And then once I started planning and I started watching planning videos on YouTube and I started joining Facebook groups for planning, I started noticing a lot of people posting Hobby Lobby items that they were finding on clearance and so forth. So I ended up going. I ended up deciding to check them out. So I go, and my local Hobby Lobby is huge because it's inside what used to be a grocery store. I was kind of like intimidated almost a little bit because they were so huge. I remember being in that store when it used to be a grocery store. So it felt kind of weird. And so I'm walking towards the paper department, paper crafting department. I had to ask someone where it was because I was going to end up walking around for a long time looking for it. On my way to the paper crafting department, I walked by an entire end cap of Blue Lives Matters home decor. And I was just blown away. I was not expecting to see that. I took a picture of it and posted it on my Facebook. Oh, I didn't rip off the end of this washi tape here. Yeah, I took a picture of it, posted it on my Facebook with the caption of, what caption did I use? I don't remember, but I called it racist. And I was just so, I was shocked, really. I shouldn't have been as surprised as I was, right? But I was. I felt so gross. I felt so gross just seeing racist home decor. I know it's a big opinion to put out there, and I know that it is absolutely, I would say most people who promote Blue Lives Matters are not intending to be racist. I know that 100%. Where did the sticker come from? I know that 100%. Up here. But it is racist. And seeing a full end cap of this made me feel so gross. And I got a sense of not feeling safe. Like all of a sudden, I didn't feel safe in that store anymore. Emotionally safe, physically safe. Probably, I was fine. I didn't feel emotionally safe in there. So now that I have all of my sepia tone stickers in here, I don't think that I want to add the blue. Or is there something else I want to add? Maybe these? No. Oh, by the way, these stickers, sometimes they have the artist's Instagram handle or something down here, and this one doesn't. This one just says Sticky Club. I think I will do a little bit from this book here. Yeah, so that's how I feel about Hobby Lobby. I do feel a little nervous about putting that opinion out there. Not so much my opinion on Hobby Lobby. Not so much like my not wanting to give Hobby Lobby my business. That's a pretty common practice of, someone not wanting to give a particular company or business or their money. But more so, my opinion on Blue Lives Matters being a racist movement, that I am a little worried about putting out there. I don't feel like going into the reasons I believe it's a racist movement. I would say if you have curiosity around that, you just read some articles on it or something. But for sure, it's not like I think that everyone who has a Blue Lives Matters flag on their car or on their lawn or whatever, I absolutely do not just automatically assume that those individuals are hateful or horrible people. I do not. They are probably beautiful people. It's just that racism is a really complex issue. Racism isn't always about hate. It's very, very, very often about ignorance. And in the case of Blue Lives Matters, I think that it probably comes more from a place of ignorance. Even if you disagree with me, even if you believe that Blue Lives Matters is very much not racist, I would suggest that you go online and that you look for some articles or research commentary from people who say that it is a racist thing, just so that you can understand, just so that you can check out someone else's point of view and why. It's not about changing your mind or anything, because honestly, the chances of changing someone's mind on racism are quite low. So it's not about that. It's about just you knowing why other people believe other things, you know? Now, am I going to keep going to Hobby Lobby even after this rant on how they're racist? Yes, unfortunately, I probably will continue going to Hobby Lobby. I will always prefer to give my money to like a small business or make my own stickers, which I've been trying to learn how to do. But I will probably still go to Hobby Lobby because I will want to see what they have on sale, and I'll want to see what they have on clearance, especially. And if I can if I can find something really really cool for $2, then that's awesome, you know? I know that there are people who feel very strongly about not supporting people and companies with values that don't align with theirs. And all I can say to that is that I'm not perfect. For example, I'm also a big proponent of consuming goods that are beauty products that are cruelty free. There is a website, I think it's called, is it Cruelty Free Bunny, maybe? And this website has a really nice list of companies, of brands that are cruelty free. And I try to buy beauty products and, personal and health products from companies that are cruelty free, but I don't all the time. Like, there's an eyeliner right now that I'm really loving from L'Oreal, and L'Oreal is not a cruelty free company. CoverGirl is cruelty free, and NYX and ELF, and they have eyeliners too, but right now I'm really enjoying my L'Oreal eyeliner. They have this eyeliner in blue and purple. No, they have an eyeliner in blue and green, and I'm really enjoying it. And I'm giving my money to a company whose values don't align with me. Although I did hear that L'Oreal is a company that is investing a lot of money and resources into investigating new ways of making cosmetics that do not involve the testing of animals. So knowing that makes me feel a little better. But to be honest, I'd rather give, CoverGirl my money, but I don't all the time. Sometimes Revlon has a foundation that I really like. I have oily skin, and I like their Color Stay foundation for oily skin. They're not cruelty free, and I give them my money sometimes. And I'm not super duper comfortable with myself when I do that, but I'm also not beating myself up too much about it. Okay, so I think this is where I'm going to leave it. I know I have a lot of empty space here on Saturday and Sunday. That is on purpose. I will probably see my dad on Sunday, and Saturday, I don't know. So I do want to leave this blank. And what I think I'll do though, I will do the same thing I did the previous week here with the washi tape. I will do some vertical washi tape. Maybe. Let's give this a quick test and see how we feel. I'm thinking no, actually, at least not this one anyway. I know this isn't quite right either. I really wish I had my box of washi tape from all of my moving boxes. I'm going to take a very quick look. I found it. I found it. Okay, so let's see. I'm thinking maybe that one. Oops. And these are all going to be really like brighter colors. So probably nothing in this big box. No. Maybe black? No. Okay, let's try this one. I don't think I've used this. No, I haven't. This is a brand new roll I haven't used. Let's just give it a little, do a little test here. What do you think? And I would, no, I don't think that works. We're going to leave it like this. Yeah, it feels unfinished to me, to be honest. Usually, you know, with previous decorations like this one, it feels, when I finished working on it, I felt done. You know, same with previous weeks. This one I'm leaving and I don't feel done. But at the same time, I feel like if I put any more stickers on here, it's going to look too scattered. Like it's going to look like I just put stickers down without being very intentional about it. And it probably looks like that already, to be honest. But so I'm going to leave it like this. And I end up, you know, I end up writing on my planner anyway as the week goes on. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And I hope it was enjoyable to watch. I hope it was enjoyable to hear. And I will see you again soon. Bye.